Hey, Mayor Setter, what are your thoughts on the cult everyone's talking about?
I don't know what that is.
So, watery. We're pretty much done with Cauldron Lake, as far as I'm aware.
There's a couple things we probably missed, like resources,
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry
but
about resources.
but plot-wise, there's nothing there you can progress. Oh,
Sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
We went to Watery in the first game, didn't we?
The page.
you might. I think you might have ran through it, but it wasn't super
I should ask around.
in depth because that game was much more linear.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in chapter 3.
Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For Watery.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Like, I remember this very, like, this,
You should go into that building.
long driving section.
Hey, Auntie. So he's just gonna have a single.
Okay then. Catchy tune. Excuse me. Do you know where? Hush. He's in the middle of the show.
Oh, hey!
Find the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Yeah, it's just Rose. She's just here.
And
So,
he's singing in,
Yeah, he keeps going from his English to Finnish. His song is Yontan Yo, also known as Endless Night. It's a really good song.
Lumi merch down there.
So you know it's really neat.
What?
Besides just all these, if you go into the closet, yeah, there's a surprise. So you could just swap
Right here.
whenever you need to. Just whenever you're like, oh, I wonder what Alan's doing.
And we'll go to where Alan is right now?
Its time is convoluted in Lordran shit. You're seeing more of what Alan was doing. Because you only got a little bit of him for what the bullshit he was doing in the Dark Place. Because he can only remember so much easily.
Wait, Thomas Zane is the diver. The Dark Prince. What movie is this?
Based on a novel by Alan Wake. Okay. So Emil Hartman was the therapist that was, if you read the extra details, was abusing artists' ability to try to find a way to take control of the Dark Place and Cauldron Lake. And he got consumed by the darkness. Keep going to the Tom the Poet one. Have you noticed Barbara Yacker as the Dark Presence, Thomas Zane as the diver, Cynthia Weaver as the Lady of the Night, Emil Hartman as the assistant, written and directed by Thomas Zane based on a novel by Alan Wake?
Yeah.
This Tom the Poet thing is just referencing the story Alan had to write for the plot of the first game.
Yeah.
And it's just on the wall.
It's a movie.
And and it's not an Easter egg. This is plot relevant.
Oh, oh, that's great.
The Dark Doppelganger and the Art and Life of Thomas Zane. Original name Thomas Zane, the auteur. Guest lecture by the president of Bright Falls Film Society, Thomas Emerson. Discussing Zane's early career in Finland, his artist commune in Bright Falls, his lost work, Tom the Poet, his mysterious disappearance in 1970, playing his own dark doppel in his film, The Poet, the Writer, the Diver, Thomas the Rhymer.
I think we have a copyright issue on our hands.
Oh, for the music?
No. With this.
Oh, yeah.
I think Alan can sue.
So Thomas the Rhymer is a reference to Thomas the Rhymer is a reference to a historical figure that had prophecies associated with him. He was a guy named Sir Thomas de Ekerlundi, better known as Thomas the Rhymer, also known as Thomas Laramount or True Thomish. He was a Scottish lord and prophet, and he has a bunch of theories and folklore prophecies and attribution to him about prophecies he told, and then he just fucking disappeared. One of the theories is that the Elf Queen invited him to live with him and her and the elves world,
And this
and he
is
accepted.
This is a real person?
Yeah, no, this is Scottish folklore.
Oh, okay.
But the reason I bring up Thomas the Rhymer in reference to in the real life version, of Thomas the Rhymer, is because there is references to Thomas the Rhymer within Alan Wake. And now there is saying Tom the Poet, aka Thomas Zane, is also called Thomas the Rhymer, which is a direct reference to this historical figure of folklore.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Does she know you?
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Hey, how's it going?
And people are really friendly. But that guy knew me? I don't believe he did.
So here you want to hear even more weird bullshit? So in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, you can find a Death Rally arcade machine. Death Rally was a Remedy game originally made for DOS in 1996, right?
I need to
Yeah.
find Ilmo Koskela.
But the reason I bring it up is because the game is about you
A trailer
playing
Ilmo Koskela.
playing as a weird like guy driving a car. And hold on, let me get the specific quote.
More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? My bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but
Okay, yeah, that was specifically as
so
Well, us fishing.
there's a character in there is a character in Death Rally, the arcade game, that is a main and plot and character who helps guide the player character through shit. That character's name is Tom Reimer.
Hmm.
So that is the Tom the Rhymer, the real life historical figure, is clearly something that was an inspiration for Sam Lake and the other team,
Mm-hmm.
and that has spread to this Thomas Zane being like a personification of him. Oh, by the way, here they are.
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you. Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
Yeah. What? You don't know me? I'm not from here.
Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh? It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it, hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Yeah, like the first time it happened was with Rose, where she was very familiar with me, with Saga.
Yeah, and she was like, oh yeah, sorry about your dead daughter."
You own the trailer
And,
park,
and
right?
now you're in Watery, and everyone's like, "Oh hey,
Mind
Saga."
Take a look inside.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
Or my memories.
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the
Unfortunately, Mocha the Moose has
Valhalla
passed.
Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
Did you know it's like very, very difficult to near impossible to keep a moose in captivity?
Yeah, they're too powerful.
Not only that, but they have very specific dietary needs that is very difficult to maintain in captivity.
So what you're saying is you shouldn't give them coffee.
I mean, that too.
So, your commercials.
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
I have 2 so far.
Profiling will help me find a way forward. Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous.
They know it, they fear it.
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value.
Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaakko. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Oh, it's part of the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's part of the soundtrack because it's a full real song.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Jaakko and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Nothing?
There's Coffee World.
Paying them for.
Need to get across the river.
Guess they're busy. Ay, Vito, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, thing. Yep. Must be busy at the park. These are off-peak hours, Jaakko. They're just slacking.
The Kalevala Knights. Are they bikers? There's
Yeah.
motorcycles right there.
That's their motorcycle club.
Mm-hmm. Was like in their version of the story was I'm assuming Saga was part of the motorcycle club, considering how close they seem to be.
Or at the very least, at the very least, she lived in the trailer park that they also were around because they own it. So whether she was in the motorcycle club specifically, she at least was a local, and it's a small town.
Mm-hmm.
There's spooky noises. So the axe throwing enemies are here now.
Yep, I remember them.
FBI, show yourself!
Show yourself, Quicksilver. Yeah, so he's just gonna run around for things at you.
Pop myself off here. Okay. So, given what we know, the assumption is that the whole her being from here is the lie and made up.
Yeah, it's a story element because the thing with how there's three types of people that are affected when the story or other form of art is changing reality. There's three types of people within it. There's people who are characters, where they have been completely rewritten to be different because of the story. Then there are people who are actors playing characters, where they are playing the role of something within the story, which will affect them in certain ways, but they themselves as a person have not changed.
Yeah.
And then there are people who are outside the story who would be completely unaffected by the story, and if you told them things that were only within the story, they would have like the Mandela effect of being like, no, that's not true.
So
that didn't happen.
That'd be us.
Yeah. Saga is a character, is an actor playing a character, because she's talking to people who are like, yeah, remember when you were in the trailer? And she's like, well, I have to go along with this and say I lived in a trailer park to be able to get things done.
Yeah. The gentle beast with a beautiful crown runs through the woods with a worried frown. From the hunter he flees between the mighty trees to make it out alive. But we have a moose. Oh, we can use these as well.
Yeah, all the dolls you continuously keep.
We don't have a hunter. We have a hero. But a hunter could also be a wolf. No?
Nah. Keep trying.
Okay. Uh... That's a spear. What is that? That's a ring and a necklace.
That's a sun.
Beautiful crown?
Doesn't make sense.
It's just a house. I don't fit the moose here.
Makes sense.
That's all you gotta do.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you pick up your doll before you go look for your new thing. So yeah, to find it, you got to go where you came from.
Oh.
So
Jesus.
Moose statue is here now with a charm.
Logan made me this bracelet.
This is weird.
So it's like the charm dolls in Yakuza.
Yeah, it's
Where if you what would kill you instead, it breaks instead.
it's like a revival from Dokapon.
Yeah, or Deathblock.
Deathblock for Dokapon, yeah. So, in the event that her being from here is the reality, like, will that make... Hold on. Like, let's assume she's from here. And where did the story of her not being from here come from?
Well, the idea, at the very least, is she never claims to have never lived in a trailer park
Mm-hmm.
in Watery, and that she's not from here. She's never been here before. But everyone she's met recognizes her as a local, which, on one hand, it could be her. It could be her not knowing that she was from here, or reality has been changed, so she doesn't think she's from here, but she really was the whole time, and her memories are the clouded ones. Or it could be it's way more easy and convenient for her to get through shit, as well as progress in what she needs to do if everyone trusts her, and it's like, oh, you're one of us. So it's
Via the writing of Alan.
Via the writing of Alan.
Okay. Yeah,
so there's multiple layers to which could be the truth.
Like, it was never going to be the, oh, you have repressed memories, oh... It was never going to be that. That's too simple.
Well, with how the writing has been with the series, where things are well written and cohesive and together and feel like they fit, but there's typically the simplest solution is not the correct solution or correct answer.
I found another dead taken over by the radio tower. Looked like it was bashed to death. There was a lunchbox and some weird knitting by the corpse too. I took care of the body, but that's the third one this month. Everyone keep your eyes peeled. We need to find this guy and let him know the cult of tree means business. Oh, so they're not associated with the Taken? The Taken are separate.
The theory that Saga and Casey have is that the cult makes Taken, and but the question is, does the cult make Taken, or are they trying to stop Taken? Are they trying to stop Taken from being caught, seen? It's unclear what their actual motives is. As far as it's clear, as it appears, whatever they did to fucking Nightingale, clearly he came back as a Taken. Like, that's very obvious. So it's like, okay, well, what is the answer then? Safer.
Yep. Page.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
I had a very dumb thought.
What?
Which was the idea of fucking the idea of Saga getting a page, and then it's just like it's Alan's traumatic writing, but it's the equivalent of, haha, what if Saga took off her shoes and ran through the forest barefoot? It's just like, what the fuck, like. But now I think imagining it like in an overly elaborate, detailed writing style that he does, and that's especially funny.
It's about her feet.
Yeah, it's just about her walking barefoot for the woods. Haha, her feet would get muddy. Haha. And it's just like Saga just be like, Casey, can you hit Wake?
It calls him on the walkie.
Yeah.
If you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done. I changed the code as you asked.
So there's a code. What could the code be?
2.
You're on the right track.
Okay, 2, 5, 7. Okay, 2, 5, 7. Wait.
No.
5, 2, 7. Because this
Correct.
has 2 arrows on it.
Exactly.
I'm smart.
Here's your crossbow.
If you aren't wearing the mask, this does not belong to you. I mean, if I've already opened it, it's a bit too late.